Holy shit. It is out. Just a quick disclaimer, I actually wanted to upload something else today. I recorded some Distortion Detective chapters yesterday, and I wanted to put them out now, but just when I was about to edit them, I saw that Library of Ruina has been released a few hours early, so I thought, you know what? I'm gonna record this real quick. This will be most likely a slightly shorter video. Just a quick look, you know, just a little bit of a start. This is literally the first time I started the game. I've just taken a look at the options. I can show you. I just like fiddle around with the volume and put it on full screen. And gonna edit it neatly, a nice little package, and upload it for this Friday. Let's start. As I said, first time I'm starting this game. Absolutely new. Obviously, I know what's coming. A very good game. Scene 1. Canard. I go out to the street, my hands in my pockets. Like, okay. Not like a Chad then, I guess. More like a virgin?
아직
Oh.
이곳을 나갈 수는 없어.
I still cannot leave this place. I assume this is Angela speaking. Oh yeah, there's voice acting now, of course.
끝까지 나는 자유롭지 못하네.
Even at the end of this, I cannot be free. Do you want me to read this, or do you just want the voice acting? Since I think 99% of you can't into Korean, just like me, so...
분수에 맞지 않는 꿈을 품어서는 안 된다는 거야?
Am I not allowed to have a dream that is beyond my means? For now I'm gonna read it, but I'm gonna see what you guys tell me, if I should just shut up and maybe just read the silent thoughts or something. Ooh. Oh, the music. Oh, damn it, the purple tear.
이딴 방식으로 일을 처리할 줄이야.
Can't believe this is how she handled it. Oh god, the music is very good already. Oh, I'm so glad I pre-ordered this. You get the soundtrack as a pre-order bonus, right? Gonna have to take a look.
뭐가 어떻게 된 거야? 이 연기들은 뭐고?
What the hell happened? What's with all the smoke?
믿을 수밖에.
Huh, guess I'll have to trust her. This is Roland.
한 번만 말할게.
A little bit scary when she just pops up like that. I'll only say this once.
난 복잡하게 돌려서 말하는 것을 정말 싫어해.
I despise verbose and roundabout speech that doesn't get straight to the point. One thing I'm missing is text speed. I guess they didn't really consider this to be a straight up visual novel, so they didn't include it.
그러니까 괜히 말 늘리지 말고 묻는 말에만 대답해.
So don't try to get wordy, just answer my questions. Were we missing like an intro or something? This is stuff you could have seen at a gameplay teaser, or rather story teaser they uploaded on YouTube. So I already know what is kind of happening right now. But for example, if you're watching this for the first time, you need to know who she is, really. I mean, you can assume that it's Angela, since if you do have the knowledge of lobotomy, but you don't know who he is and why he's with her. Maybe we'll get that info later.
물론 질문도 하지 마.
You don't get to question me either.
넌 어디서 그리고 어떤 목적을 가진 채 이곳에 어떻게 들어왔지?
Where did you come from? How did you enter this place and for what purpose? I guess we'll get some backstory now.
뭐야? 넌 누군데?
Oh, well, who are you to...
속이 메스껍고 울렁거리는데.
Oh boy, I'm suddenly getting all nauseous. Whoa! My leg! Wow, that was a very juicy effect.
난 경고했고 넌 어겼어. 다시 한번 물어볼게.
I warned you and you crossed the line. Let me ask you one more time. Oh, she's getting angry now. I like the distortion effect of the screen.
넌 어디서 그리고 어떤 목적으로 이곳에 그리고 어떻게 들어왔지?
Where did you come from? How did you enter this place and for what purpose? Am I the only one that thinks that it's either just her or Korean overall sounds very angry?
그냥 길을 걷다가 정신을 차려보니 여기였어. 어떻게 들어왔는지 몰라. 진짜 오른쪽 다리에서 피가 줄줄 나오잖아. 이런 영문도 모르는 곳에 올 생각은 전혀 없었다고.
Okay, it's kind of weird that the font is changing its size when it doesn't fit the text box, but at least they let me read it all. So I was just walking around and ended up here before I even realized it. I have no idea how I got here. Damn it, blood's gushing out of my right leg. I swear I wasn't trying to trespass. I don't even know where this is. It's the library. Come on, it's the name of the game, Roland. Get with it.
난 오후 1시쯤에 대충 일어나서 무작정 13구 골목 어딘가를 걷고 있었고 이왕 나온 김에 목적지도 있으면 좋겠다 싶어서 이번 주 스페셜 샌드위치를 판다는 햄앤팡팡이란 곳에도 들리려고 했어.
I woke up around 1 p.m. Oh, I know that feel. And started walking. Oh shit! Accidentally clicked.
없지. 1인 사무소라 해도 나 혼자서 어떻게든 먹고 살.
I'm too excited. I think I'm visibly excited even. Is there a backlog? No. Not that I can see. I don't want to accidentally click against something, so I'm gonna read this first before I click on this, which could be a backlog, but it doesn't say so. Anyway, I had bills to pay, got no jobs and had to make a living. Somehow, as a one-man office... Oh. It's not a backlog. Poor Roland. Oh, we're gonna get crippled at this rate.
너무 길게 말했어. 다음엔 나머지 왼쪽 팔과 왼쪽 다리야.
You dragged on too long. I'll be taking your left arm and left leg next. Oh, Angela looks amazing. I really like the dress.
목적도 없고 이곳으로 오게 된 방법도 모른다라. 넌 누구지?
You have no purpose and you don't even know how you got here. Just who are you?
그냥 평범한 밑바닥 해결사야. 대체 뭐야 여긴?
Just an ordinary... Oh, sorry. Thought it was done. Just an ordinary fixer who's hit rock bottom. What the hell is this place and who are you? She's Angela.
한 개만 자르다가 갑자기 두 개를 가져가 버리는 건 반칙이잖아.
I feel like Roland might be on my brainwave level since after losing 2 limbs already, after getting slashed at twice, you would think that he realizes that he shouldn't talk back at her, especially not snappy and angry. But still he goes and just, you know, he just has to fucking talk back at Angela. He should know by now that she's not taking any shit. Come on. Taking 2 limbs at once is cheating.
질문은 내가 해. 이름은?
I'm the one asking questions. Your name? Roland.
좋아. 이곳은 도서관이야. 그리고 아직 손님을 받기 전이지. 그런데 네가 갑자기 튀어나왔어.
Good. Welcome to the library. We've yet to serve any guests, but then you suddenly appeared out of nowhere. Oh man, looking forward to the gameplay already.
이곳에 초대받지 않은 손님은 절대 들어올 수 없도록 설계하느라 많은 수고가 들었는데 말이야.
It took me quite a bit of effort designing this library to ensure that no uninvited guests could enter, you see.
진짜 내 팔다리가 장사 미천이었는데 새로 구할 돈도 담보도
Damn it.
없단 말이야.
Oh, sorry. I just can't tell when they stop since with Japanese voice acting I can tell a little since, you know, I'm quite well versed in Japanese as you all know by now. But with Korean it's hard to gauge when they stop the sentence. Damn it, these limbs were all I had. I don't have any cash or mortgages to get new ones anymore. New limbs? Is it that easy to get in Lobotomy Corporation world?
기절했군.
Seems he's fainted. Well, the amount of blood he must be losing after, you know, cutting off 3 of his limbs, I think now? 4 even? No, wait. Oh yeah, she was cutting off both the left arm and left leg at once. And she slashed him twice before. So he must just be a nugget at this point. A little cute fuck nugget. Seems he's fainted, alright.
일어나.
Now that's a scene changer. She looks different now. I like her other dress more, admittedly, but she still looks fine. Not as good as Bina though, from the previews I've seen. Wake up.
내 다리, 내 팔.
My legs, my arms, they're back. You know, in your sprite you were never missing them, so maybe she just played a trick on you?
뭐야, 멀쩡하게 붙어있잖아.
You know, pranked and stuff. Wait, they're all intact again?
이걸로 다시 팔을 휘두르고 걸을 수 있을 거야.
You should be able to swing your arms and walk again.
전에 몸보다 더 쓰기 편하도록 몇 가지 재구성을 해두었어.
And I made a few readjustments to your body to make it a bit easier to use. Alright, Angela. Already this is erasing all of my red flags. Who's gonna use his body? Do you not have the hots for A anymore? Is it now all about Roland?
네가 무단 침입을 하기는 했지만 내가 일방적으로 앗아갔으니 그에 대한 사과의 표시야.
Although you did trespass on my library, I also took your limbs away without your consent, so I'm giving you these as an apology. Wow, Angela's is very 2020 apparently, all about that consent.
난 인내심이 많고 자상하거든.
I'm quite patient and generous, you see. Wait a second, actually, can we skip ahead with enter or something? No, we still have to click. It's the same as with Lobotomy Corporation. You can't press space, you can't press enter, you can't press numpad enter. You have to left click in order to advance. Alright, I take it, game, I take it.
인내심이 많기는 개뿔. 이걸 고맙다고 해야 하는 거야?
Patient my ass. Am I really supposed to be thankful for this? You shouldn't go there, Roland. You lost 4 limbs already. You got 4 new ones. Do you want to lose them too?
그리고 그 경고가 아직까지 유효하진 않지?
And your warning isn't in effect anymore, right?
그래. 네가 기절해 있는 동안 나도 몇 가지 생각을 해봤거든.
Nope, not anymore. I had a few thoughts while you were knocked out. Well, lucky bastard.
결론은 이거야. 너는 이곳에서 나를 도와줘야겠어.
And here's my conclusion. You'll help me out here. Oh, shit, by the way, the music is so good. I don't even know if I want to listen to the whole soundtrack or if I want to experience the music for the first time in-game and be in awe every time a new amazing track starts.
뭐? 요즘 조직에서는 이런 식으로도 납치를 하는 건가? 아니면 이곳은 날개 중 한 곳이야?
What? Huh? Do syndicates these days kidnap people this way too? Or is this one of the wings? Not anymore.
특이점 연구 실험 대상자들을 여기저기서 납치한다고 하는데.
I heard rumors that they abduct test subjects from here and there for singularity research.
내가 아는 사람도 그런 실험의 피해로 차원을 넘나들게 됐다고.
An acquaintance of mine apparently began jumping between dimensions as a side effect of one of those experiments. It's very weird. The power scale in this world is just all over the place because you think, oh right, using abnormality gear, using ego, it's quite powerful. Bina even says so, that using ego is like very, very much the most amazing thing she can think of. And then you have stuff like this. You have singularities that apparently make you able to jump between dimensions. Wouldn't the head want to get rid of that first before dealing with people trying to cure apathy and stuff? Because if you can jump between dimensions, you can literally run away from them very easily, right? And the head wants to rule them all? I wonder if we get some more backstory on the head or on the world in itself, or if this is just strictly about the library and Angela finding the one book. But what is the one book she's looking for? I assume that it is something to do with A, and further with the seed of light and the sickness that befell mankind. I think Angela is still, in a weird way, trying to cure it. It's just her own way. Instead of being shoehorned into the script, or rather having to follow the script. Oh man, sorry for the lore dump here, sorry for my theory craft dump, but remember, it's just a theory, a game theory. I think Angela is still trying to follow it a little bit. I don't think she hates A as much as one would think after the true ending. There must be some lingering feelings left from, Carmen. And there also has to be a reason why we get to play with the Sephira later on, since why would Angela still need them? Because she knows they're not really trustworthy towards her, but dependable? She knows they're strong? Or maybe she wants to use them because she knows that they're also working towards that goal. I'm just looking forward to seeing the conclusion of the story, or rather, how the story progresses really, since sometimes the road is far, far more beautiful than the destination. You know? It's not always about the goal. It's not always about reaching that goal. It's about the journey. And it will take some time until we have all of the story released for this, so let's just hope that there's some good stuff along the way, and I'm pretty sure there is. Anyway, jumping between dimensions, alright, we're gonna continue, sorry.
결국 내 팔자가 그렇지.
My life really is an unlucky mess. Well, that hits too close to home here.
여기는 도서관이야. 어떤 조직이라는 것을 말하는지는 모르겠지만 적어도 나에게는 아니야.
This is a library. I don't know the syndicates you're talking about, but this place isn't a wing at least. Wait a second, Angela doesn't know about the crime syndicates outside? What information did A give her? He gave her information about the head and the wing apparently, but not about the outside world overall.
관심 없어. 뭐가 됐든 간에 결국 난 여기에 갇혀서 뭔가를 착취당해야 하는 거지.
Doesn't really matter. Whatever the case, I'm trapped here and you'll exploit me, right? I wish I was in your shoes now.
그래. 너를 살려두는 이유는 두 가지야.
Yes, I'm letting you live for two reasons.
첫 번째, 초대받지도 않았는데 이곳에 들어왔다는 것에 대한 분석이 필요해.
First, I need an analysis of how you could enter this place uninvited.
이유도 모른 채 너를 밖으로 내보내거나 살려두는 건 도서관에 있어서 크나큰 위험 요소야.
Sending you back or neglecting you without knowing the reason could pose a significant threat to the library.
뭐, 이제는 너도 내 허가 없이는 나갈 수 없는 몸이지만.
Well, it's not like you can leave without my permission anymore. He could enter without your permission. What makes you think that he can't leave the same way? What if he's just lying to you?
두 번째, 난 이제부터 도시에 대한 책을 얻어가며 단 하나의 절대적인 책을 구할 거야.
Second, from now on, I will collect books about the city in search of the one absolute book. The Bible? What?
이 과정을 도와주면 돼.
And I want you to help me with this process.
넌 도시에서 살고 있는 인간이니까 여러 가지 도움이 될 거라 기대하고 있어.
Since you are a resident of the city, I expect you to be helpful in various ways. So the city is the overall thing made out of the different districts, right? So we're gonna visit the different districts too? Interesting.
언젠가 이렇게 될 줄 알았어. 쥐도 새도 모르게 사람들은 사라지고 고깃덩이가 돼서야 발견되고 그러니까.
Have you noticed how it said earlier that he's an intruder and now it says servant? Poor guy. I knew this would happen to me someday. People would disappear without a trace, only to be found as chunks of flesh much later.
조심성도 없고 운도 없는 녀석들이라고 비웃었는데 막상 당해보니 이건 조심성이고 뭐고 전혀 상관도 없이 그냥 벌어지는 거였네.
What damn. Korean just sounds, it just sounds foreign to me still. I wonder if I get used to it. I used to laugh at those poor folks for being careless and unlucky. Wow, what a jerk. But now I see it has nothing to do with carelessness or anything, huh? Just happens without a moment's notice. Yes, that's why you shouldn't laugh at it, because it could happen to you too.
목숨에 대해서는 걱정하지 마. 너는 이곳에서 내가 허락하지 않는 한 죽을 수 없어.
Don't be too concerned about your life. You're not allowed to die here unless I permit you to. Damn. Angela is all about that control, is she not?
진짜 미치광이 연구소 같은 부류였나?
Damn it. So this was a crazy laboratory sort of deal.
산채로 옥수수랑 태엽 같은 걸 뱃속에 쑤셔넣고 입에서 팝콘을 쏟아내게 하는 뭐 팝콘 기계인가 같은 걸 만들려고 그런 거야?
Oh god. Do you like shove random stuff like corn kernels and clockwork into people's, and here I thought the game would say something different, but it just says into people's stomachs and turn them into walking popcorn spewing popcorn machine man or something? Wow. Popcorn spewing popcorn machine man. Now, that's an abnormality I would want to work with, I think.
저 꽝 중에 꽝이구만. 그냥 깔끔하게 죽여주는 게 더 나을 텐데.
This has got to be the worst. I'd much rather die and be over with it all.
앞으로도 또 그런 개소리를 하면 그 말대로 팝콘 기계 인간이라는 것으로 만들어줄게.
If you spout such nonsense one more time, I'll gladly turn you into a human popcorn machine as you so wish.
난 말 같지도 않은 소리에 일일이 반응하는 개짓거리를 너무나도 오래 반복해왔거든.
Oh, sorry, I was just reading along. I've already gone through so many cycles of bullshittery, responding to every bit of meaningless rubbish. Wow. Fucking throwing shade here, massively.
죄송합니다.
Sorry, ma'am.
정식으로 인사를 할게.
Oh, she's so cute. Oh god, Angela, you look so good. I wasn't sure about the art style at first, but this is the stuff I live for, I think. Let me introduce myself properly.
내 이름은 엔젤라. 이 도서관의 관장이자 사서야.
My name is Angela. I'm the head librarian and director of this library.
엔젤라. 좋은 이름이네.
Angela. That's a good name. I agree. It is a very nice name.
그래서 내가 뭘 해야 하는데?
So, what am I supposed to do?
도서관에 초대된 손님을 응대해주면 돼.
Your role is to welcome the guests invited to the library.
내가 어떤 손님을 부를지 고심하면서 초대장을 작성해서 손님을 부를 거고, 넌 초대 응해 도서관에 온 손님을 접대해주면 돼.
I will carefully determine what guests to invite and write an invitation accordingly, and you will entertain the guests once they accept the invitation and arrive at the library. As in, you will fight them?
넌 실제로 도시에서 살아왔고 해결사일까지 해봤다고 했으니까 다양한 손님들을 나보다 더 능숙하게 접대해주겠지.
Since you have actual experience working as a fixer, I'm sure you will be able to give the various types of guests a much better reception than I could.
뭐 그래봐야 퇴물이 된 9급 해결사지만 말이야.
I'm just a washed-up grade 9 fixer, though.
접대라는 것은 뭐야? 바람잡이나 웨이터 같은 일이라도 하는 거야?
What's this reception all about anyway? Do I catch their eyes or be a waiter for them or something?
말 그대로 입장한 손님들을 상대해주면 돼. 물론 물리적인 의미에서.
It's simple. You just have to deal with the guests. In a physical manner, of course. Oh, I didn't know this was a brothel.
도서관은 손님들에게 시련을 주고 그 과정에서는 책이 펼쳐지기 마련이지.
The library presents the guests with an ordeal, and books will open up in the process. Alright?
시련을 극복한 손님은 책을 얻을 자격이 있는 것이고,
The guests who have overcome the ordeal will be deemed worthy to earn their books. Uh-huh.
응대하는 과정에서 네가 죽더라도 그건 잠시뿐. 도서관이 폐가 나면 넌 다시 일어날 거야.
There's the possibility that you may die in the process of reception, but it's only temporary. You'll get back up when the library closes.
이곳에서는 내 허락 없이 잠들 수 없거든.
No one here may rest without my permission. I wonder how she's doing that, because earlier we obviously had TT2 on our side, and we were able to yank back people by having them in separate little time bubbles with Hogma storing their soul and save state. But how is she doing it? Did she steal the TT2 singularity from Lobotomy Corporation, or is it just her somehow amazingly AI eldritch power that she can do that?
너 혹시 해결사에 대한 무슨 환상 같은 거 가지고 있는 거야? 그것도 9급 해결사한테?
Do you
난
happen?
그렇게 다재다능한 해결사가 아니야.
Do you happen to have some weird fantasies about fixes? Aren't you expecting too much from a grade 9? I'm not as talented as you seem to think, you know. Come on, you don't have to dance, you just have to fight.
내가 할 바는 아니지. 매뉴얼은 준비해뒀으니까 방법은 적당히 찾아봐.
That's none of my business. I've prepared a manual for you, so go ahead and figure things out yourself. Oh, here we go. Let's get through that real quick, since I already read that. So, we're choosing guests. The reception begins with sending an invitation to guests. Take the following steps to send a red invitation that will advance the plot. From the story menu, select the guests you'd like to invite. Like over here, I think, in here. Upon selecting a group of guests, a catalog of books of the day required to invite said guests will be displayed on the invitation. From the catalog, select a slot. I think this is explained very confusingly, and if you just do it, it will be intuitive. Because required to invite said guests will be displayed. Books of the day is a very weird phrase. I mean, it is very weirdly put. But anyway, choose books to register as books of the day. Okay. The detailed information of guests will not be available when you invite them for the first time, because you don't know the enemies, I guess. This is why I think that guests are enemies. After you've battled them once, here we go, you can check their combat-related information. Then we press Send Invitation to invite the guests, and left-click on the Send button to send out the invitation to the guests. Is this like a confirmation, I guess? Alright, thank you. That was a short manual. We're still missing some stuff.
읽어보니 대충 뭔진 알겠어.
I think I get it.
그래서 이 초대장은
sorry.
어떻게 보내주는 거야?
I need to get used to this. I need to get used to voice acting and then reading again. I think I get the gist of it now. So, how does this invitation exactly work?
초대장을 펼쳐놓고 손님들에게 대접할 책을 등록하면 돼.
Open up the invitation and register the books you wish to serve to your guests. Books in this case are something like employees, I think, and then they have pages, which is abilities.
그러면?
And next?
초대장은 자연스럽게 전달될 거야. 준비된 책이 필요한 손님들에게.
The invitation will be naturally sent to those who need the books.
그렇게 얼렁뚱땅 진행된다고?
That's it? Sounds a bit too easy.
초대장은 도서관과 마찬가지로 많은 정성을 쏟아서 빚어낸 내 작품이야.
The invitation is another carefully crafted work of mine, much like the library.
그래, 나침반 같은 것이라고 생각하면 이해가 빠르겠네.
Yes, think of it as a compass. It would be easier to understand that way.
방향을 알려주는 그 나침반?
Ah, a compass? As in the tool that tells directions?
맞아. 초대장은 내가 얻고자 하는 단 한 권의 책으로 인도해 줄 거야.
That's right, the invitations will guide me towards the one book that I truly wish to obtain. Oh, if it's something like a soul or something, that would actually be fitting, I think, since does she have one really? She's a robot. She has a body, it's human, it's physical, definitely, but Lobotomy Corporation was not only about like curing humanity, it was also about soul and cogito and the subconsciousness. And she doesn't possess any of these things.
그리고 책에 따라 초대장이 붉게 변할 때가 있어.
And sometimes the invitation may turn red according to the books you've registered.
붉은 초대장은 이야기가 흐를 수 있도록 하는 손님들을 알려줘.
A red invitation indicates that it can be sent to the special guests who will unravel the next part of the story. Okay, so there's lore missions and regular missions, I guess.
붉은 초대장이 의도하는 것과 어긋나면 이곳에서 멈추게 되는 거지.
Until we register the books that match what the red invitation wants, our journey will be halted for a bit. I wonder if there's any RNG involved.
초대장을 받는다고 그 손님이 반드시 온다는 보장은 없잖아.
There's no guarantee that the guest will always respond to the invitation, right?
있어. 그렇게 되어 있거든.
In fact, there is. They're destined to come.
그리고 손님들은 자신의 의지로 초대장을 받고 도서관으로 입장하는 것이지.
And the guests will accept the invitation of their own will and enter the library. How are you so sure about this?
도시치고는 굉장히 점잖고 공정한 방식이네.
That's surprisingly polite and fair for something that takes place in this city.
대부분은 타이에 의해서 동의도 없이 목숨을 잃기 마련이지.
Most of the time people's lives are taken away by others without any consent or agreement.
아무튼 그래서 책들을 얻은 다음은 어떻게 되는 건데?
Well, anyway, once we get those books, what comes next?
도서관은 창대한 가능성의 공간이야.
The library is a place of limitless possibilities.
나조차 아직 도서관의 무한한 공간과 힘을 헤아릴 수 없어.
Even I cannot fathom the infinite space and power of this library just yet.
그렇기에 책들을 통해 도서관을 채워가며 완성해 갈 거야.
That's why I wish to complete the library by filling that space with books. Okay.
그리고 손에 넣을 거야. 나와 이 도서관을 완성시켜줄 단 하나의
here we go.
완벽한 책을.
And I will get in my hands the one perfect book that will complete me and my library.
완벽한 책이라. 그 책도 분명 내가 아는 책과 다른 의미의 책이겠군.
The perfect book, huh? I suppose those books are different from the ones I know. No.
Open the curtains, lights on. Don't miss a moment of this experiment. Oh, the book is strange, like clockwork orange. Keep your eyes buttered till the end.
Whoa, fuck. Okay, as sudden as that was, I think I'm having goosebumps. Jesus, I could just make a full video just about that opening. Well, holy shit. First of all, the music it's not a 10 out of 10, but it's a Millie song, so it's pretty good. There were a lot of, I would say, story spoilers and hints in there. I mean, Angela was looking in the mirror and she saw Carmen, right? So it is definitely about Angela trying to find her own place and finding her own soul, and it must be about A too. I think she still has not just resentment, but she wants to solve the whole situation really, and it must be about A2 because she is still Carmen inside in a way. Anyway, let's not get into the story too much. I want some gameplay today in this video, and I don't want the video to be too long since I need to edit this and put it out today still, which I might not be able to do. It's after 9 PM already. Let's see. We already read this, right? Yeah. Okay, so this is what we already saw. Thank you for giving it to us twice, Project Moon. Oh, here we go. Just in case I don't. So this is Kanat. This is the story segment we just did, I guess. So we have to pick Kanat 1? Scene 1, Kanat? No. Shit.
이곳을 나갈
Thank God we can skip. Oh, what is this? The second story segment? Alright. Oh my god, the manual, it's so easy. We have to click on the question mark, of course. Here we go. I'm sorry, I'm a brainlet. Fuck me. If this is the first video you watch of me, make sure to watch Lobotomy Corporation first so you know what you get into here. Because I suck at video games. Even though I completed the game twice, which not everyone can say of themselves. Apparently there's people out there that dropped the game. Very sad. Do yourself the favor and complete it, since there's nothing better than the cathartic feeling of reaching day 50, honestly. I've played a lot of video games in my time. I'm kinda an old guy, middle-aged I would say. And beating Lobotomy Corporation was one of the best feelings of beating a video game I ever had, seriously. So let's see, the invitation. Dear guest, I formally invite you to the library. The library's books can provide you with all the wisdom, wealth, honor, and the power you seek. Oh, she's baiting people in here. However, an ordeal will await you in the library. If you cannot overcome this ordeal, you will be converted to the book yourself. Books of the day is the book of something. It's red now that we chose it, I guess. We have to send an invitation? Send?
야, 꾸물거리지 말고 빨리 담아. 치바이 협회 놈들이 언제 올지 몰라.
We are somewhere in the back streets, and Rat Pete, or rather Pete, a rat, is talking. Hey, hurry up and scrape them up now. Those spy goons might arrive any second.
나름대로 최선을 다해 담고 있는 거라고.
Doing my best here. Slaney speaking. You can read yourself, come on.
이 자식 몸에 들어있는 게 요상하게 달라서 이쁘게 뜯어지지 않아.
Ugh, the sound effect. I just can't seem to get a clean rip of his guts. The contents of this guy are weirdly different.
이딴 신체 개조 시술은 들어본 적도 없는데.
I've never even heard of a body modification procedure that does this.
아무리 봐도 내장 상태가 이상해. 정말로 말이야.
Something's off about these organs. They're looking really strange.
젠장, 발소리가 가까워지고 있어.
Damn it, their footsteps are getting closer.
깔끔하게 잘라낼 생각하지 말고 그냥 잡아 뜯어서 담기나 해.
Forget about clean cuts, just pull them out and take them.
이대로는 우리 모가지가 떨어질 테니까.
At this rate, our heads are gonna get nicely chopped off our bodies.
몸속에 왜 이런 게 들어있는 거지?
Why does she sound so metallic all of a sudden? Why does he have this kind of stuff in his body?
뭐든 간에 일단 담아. 시간이 정말 촉박해.
Whatever, just take him. We're out of time.
얼추 됐어.
Just about done.
튀어!
Now, run!
아슬아슬했어.
Phew, that was close.
간도 크다 피트. 치바이 협회 담당 구역에서 내장 담기라니.
You're a bold one, Pete. Going for a gut harvest in a territory managed by the Zwei.
우리에게 남은 건 이런 일들뿐이야.
These are the only jobs we have left.
어떻게든 기어 올라가야 돼. 반드시.
We have to climb up by any means necessary, whatever it takes.
내 꿈 알지? 언젠가 뒷골목의 손가락 중 하나가 되는 거.
You know my dream, right? To become one of the fingers of the back streets. Like the little finger, for example?
너같이 꿈 있는 애들은 요새 드물 거다.
I'll admit it's rare to see someone with a dream these days.
우선 쓸어 담은 내장을 팔아치우자고.
Let's sell off these guts we fought first. Oh, you know, with back alley dealing and black market dealing, there's one danger. If you have something too hot on your hands, you won't be able to sell it. And since they didn't recognize the body modification they ripped out of this person's body, maybe the dealer won't as well and doesn't want to deal with it?
버림받은 개한테 줄 상납금부터 마련해야 하니까.
We gotta prepare enough cash to offer to the stray dogs.
그래. 이번 돈이 버림받은 게 밑으로 들어갈 기회를 마련해 줄 거야.
True, this could be our chance to join an urban legend class syndicate.
자, 한번 수확 성과를 볼까?
Alright, time to check out the harvest.
야, 너희 장난해? 이거 제대로 담은 거 맞아?
Hey, is this a joke? You sure you scrapped up the right stuff?
그래서 말했잖아. 제대로 된 장기가 들어있지 않다고.
I told you, this guy didn't have a single proper organ inside him. Wow, he must have been a cyborg or something.
나 무슨 엔케팔린 같은 약에 절여진 내장이라 생각했지.
I expected innards soaked in drugs like enkephalin at worst.
이건 이미 누가 여기저기 터뜨린 수준이잖아.
These are damaged too badly. It's almost like someone already blew them up.
우린 분명 마취제로만 처리했어. 전혀 손 안 댔다고.
We only doused him with anesthetics, didn't do no harm. What? Wait a second, they didn't cut this out while he was still alive, did they?
이건 말이 안 돼. 그러면 이미 여기저기 내장이 터진 상태로 거리를 돌아다녔다는
This
건데.
doesn't make any sense. How could he have even walked around with these messed up organs?
혹시 그거 아닐까? 요즘 들리는 소문에 의하면 산채로 사람을 꿰어서 인형으로 만들어버리는 놈이 있다고 들었는데.
What if it's one of those, you know, rumors say it is a guy who skewers and threats people alive to turn him into dolls.
그건 나도 주워들은 게 있어서 알아. 하지만 이 내장을 봐라, 전혀 다르잖아.
Yeah, I've heard of that too, but look at the state of these things, not the case at all.
그 인형은 살이나 뼈를 꿰매서 만들어졌다고 들었어. 그런데 이 자식은 상처 한 없이 멀쩡했다고.
I hear those dolls are made by threading flesh and bones together, but this son of a bitch didn't have any scars or stitches showing outside.
그러고 보니 목덜미에 동그란 주황색 문양 같은 게 있긴 했지.
Now that I think about it, there was a round orange symbol on the back of his neck. Ooh, the round orange symbol, it tells me something, but you might not know it yet, but all of the Sephira have a round orb on their clothes.
문신인가 싶었는데 문신을 할 만한 놈은 아니었어. 회사에 다니는 새님이었으니까.
I thought it was a tattoo at first, but he didn't seem like the type to have one. He was a desk-working dweeb. Is it Yesot?
문양? 문신? 젠장. 설마 이상한 벌집을
Symbols?
건드린 건
Oh,
아니겠지?
sorry. Symbols? Tattoos? Damn it, please don't tell me we poked the wrong beehive. Oh, you fucking did.
그거 말고도
Oh man, I love the simple art so much. I'm so glad they kept it in a way. Besides that,
이런 종이봉투도 몸 안에 들어있었어.
he also had this envelope in his body. In his body!
봉투가 몸속에 왜 있어? 갈수록 태산이군. 이리 줘.
What the hell is an envelope doing in a human body? This keeps getting worse. Give me that.
도서관의 초대장. 뭐야 이건?
An invitation to a library? What's this about?
책? 도서관에서 책을 얻을 수 있다고? 무슨 뚱딴지 같은 소리래?
Books? We can get books from the library? What a bunch of nonsense. Actually, no. That's the very existence that a library serves, you know, is giving you books. It's not a bunch of nonsense. Come on.
아, 결론은 꽝이네. 상납일은 내일이야.
It was a flop after all. The payment is due tomorrow.
정확히는 7시간 정도 남았어. 새로 내장 담기를 하기엔 빠듯한데.
We've got 7 hours to be exact. It's too little time for another run of gut harvesting.
이 초대장에 적힌 도서관이라는 곳으로 간다.
We're heading to the library as the invitation says.
책이란 게 뭔지는 모르겠지만 선택지가 없어. 지푸라기라도 잡아야 해.
I don't know what this book thing is, but we're out of options. We gotta take any chance we can get.
이거 그냥 자살 행위 아니야? 어떤 곳인지 알고 간다는 거야?
Isn't this just suicide? We don't know what kind of place it might be. Yeah, if it was a regular library, I guess the invitation wouldn't have been inside his body, so maybe Mang-Chi is right to fear here.
어차피 상나비를 못 맞춰서 버림받은 개한테 죽는 거나 치바의 협회 놈들한테 죽는 거나 똑같아. 닥치고 살고 싶으면 따라오기나 해.
Can't be any worse than dying to the stray dogs or the Zwei Association. We're screwed anyway. Shut up. And follow me if you want to live. I've always wanted to say this to someone. Follow me if you want to live, or live with me if you want to, you know.
지금 본 것은
What was that we just saw?
초대장이 보여주는 과정의 파편이야.
Fragments of the invitation process.
방문할 손님들의 이야기를 엿볼 수 있지.
We can take a peek at the stories of our upcoming guests.
엿보기라니 취미 한번 고약하구만.
Didn't take you for a peeping Tom. Oh, if only you knew.
어떤 손님이 방문할지는 미리 알아두는 게 여러모로 편하잖아.
It's more convenient to know what kind of guests will visit us in advance, isn't it? Yeah, so they're street thugs, basically. From the
그리고 이건
outskirts.
내 뜻이 아니야. 초대장의 뜻이지.
Or rather, the back alleys, not the outskirts. Oh god, what were they called? Sweepers! Sweepers, right, that's it. They're sweepers, I guess, since they're harvesting organs. They don't look as menacing as they did in the ordeal in lobotomy, but maybe they're just regular thugs. Maybe they're not even sweepers. Besides, this is the invitation's will, not mine.
그 초대장의 기능이 참 대단하네요. 엿보기도 하고 납치도 하고 범죄 특화도구네 아주.
It's a splendid thing you got there, man. Pries upon people and kidnaps them too. A perfect tool for crimes.
이왕 이런 기능이 있는 거 번거롭게 손님 같은 거 안 받아도 되는 거 아니야?
Heck, if the invitation can do all that, why don't we just skip the whole reception part?
그냥 훔쳐보다가 어디 함정만 설치된 방으로 강제 이동시켜서 죽여버리지 그래?
Can we just teleport them right into a room full of traps or something? Oh yeah, fucking room full of Astolfos. That would be amazing.
그래서는 안 돼. 손님의 의지로 직접 이곳에 온다는 결과가 정해졌을 때에만 엿볼 수 있는 거야.
I cannot do that. We can only take a peek when it has been decided that the guests are coming here of their own volition. Oh, so the moment Pete decided that he would go to the library was the moment we were able to see them.
그리고 초대장이 내 온전한 힘인 것도 아니야. 나도 빌리고 있는 것뿐이지.
And the invitation's power isn't wholly mine either. I'm simply borrowing it. From whom?
그래. 도시에서 그렇게 일이 쉽게 풀릴 리가 없지.
Yeah. No way anything can go so smoothly in the city. Come on, let me play. We've been recording for 45 minutes, please.
그나저나 절박한 손님들이네.
I want the snappy you get from a scene change and stuff, or a round change, and I want to choose a card, please. They're desperate guests. I'm desperate too.
혹시 저 문양과 터진 내장도 초대장의 효과 중 하나야?
Tell me, was your invitation responsible for that symbol and internal damage as well?
그럴 리가. 전혀 관계없어.
What? Not a chance. It doesn't have anything to do with what happened.
초대장은 응당 받게 될 손님에게 도착할 뿐이야.
The invitation simply finds a way to those who need it. Oh. Now that's interesting.
그러면 저 요상한 일은 다른 누군가의 짓이란 거군.
It means those weird happenings were someone else's doing.
해결사 생활을 조금 하긴 했어도 저런 현상은 처음 봐서 말이지. 마치 유적의...
I've never seen that kind of phenomenon back when I was a fixer. It's like something from the ruins.
유적?
Ruins?
나도 잘 몰라. 그냥 들은 것뿐이니까. 마법이라고 해야 하나?
I don't know a whole lot either. I only heard stories of it. Should I describe it as magic?
아무튼 그런 것들이 유적에 있다고 하더라고.
That kind of stuff exists in the ruins apparently. Is this where we make the connection of Library of Ruina?
뭐가 됐든 우리는 손님을 맞이할 뿐이야. 수준이 낮아 보이지만 어쩔 수 없지.
In any case, we simply greet our guests. They seem to be low class, but oh well.
저놈들은 뒷골목의 양아치들이나 떠돌이들일 거야. G라고 불러.
Those are probably a bunch of lowly gangsters from the back streets. We call them rats. Okay, here we go.
조직이라고 부르기조차 민망한 어중이 떠중이들이지. 돈도 없고 힘도 없어.
Groups of half-assed fucks that barely qualify as a syndicate. They don't have money or power.
당장 하루의 벌이만을 바라보는 패배자들이야.
The losers who only think about making ends meet day by day.
이건 내 얼굴에 침 뱉기 같은데.
I might have just roasted myself here.
뒷골목. 알고 있어.
Back streets. I know of them. Nice, Angela. I'm proud of you.
그래?
You do?
아는 사람 중에 뒷골목 출신이 있었거든.
Someone I know was from the back streets.
뒷골목 출신이라고 특별할 건 없지. 뒷골목은 도시의 혈관 같은 것이니까.
Well, that's nothing special, really. The back streets stretch all over the city like veins.
오히려 뒷골목 출신이 아닌 사람을 찾기 힘들걸.
Heck, it might actually be tough to find someone who isn't from the back streets.
이곳이 도서관인가?
Here we go.
생각보다 번듯한 곳인데.
So this is the library. Looks fancier than I thought.
어쩌면 돈 될 만한 것들이 꽤 있을지 몰라.
Could be a bunch of valuable things here.
환영합니다, 손님. 이곳은 도서관.
I like how she just fucking snaps herself into existence every time. They should be fucking pissing themselves. Greetings, dear guests. This is the library.
저는 도서관의 관장이자 사서 엔젤라입니다.
And I'm Angela, the librarian of my role's namesake. Okay.
이곳에서 당신이 원하는 것을 찾을 수 있지만 당신의 소중한 것을 내놓게 될 수도 있답니다.
You may find what you desire here, but you may also end up yielding your precious possessions to us.
네가 이곳 주인이야? 여기서 원하는 것은 다 가져가도 된다는 거지.
You the owner of this place? We're allowed to take whatever we want here, right?
그렇습니다. 정확히 말하자면 책을 얻게 됩니다.
Indeed, you may earn books to be exact.
물론 그럴 수 있다면 말이죠.
If you're able, of course.
책이란 게 과연 돈이 될까?
Are those book things really worth a lot, though?
정보의 가치가 높다면 물론 돈이 되겠죠?
Of course they can be if the information they hold is valuable.
망치! 우리가 지금 똥오줌 가릴 때야? 당장 뭐라도 붙잡아야 한다고!
Mang-Chi! Beggars can't be choosers. We gotta cling on to anything we can find.
그럼 부디 당신의 책을 찾으실 수 있기를.
May you find your book in this place then. Alright, here we go. Finally. Preparing for reception. Wait, where's number 1? Oh, okay. Anyway, floors available for reception. Select the floor to use for reception. The number of floors that may be used during this reception. You cannot select any more floors to continue the reception if this count hits 0. You can view the information of a librarian by selecting them. Okay. Begin the reception by pressing the begin stage play button. So this is how, like, begin fight. You can view the information of a guest by selecting them. Pete. Okay. In this step, you may choose the floor where the reception will take place. Also, you can check the information of librarians and the invited guests. Do note that the detailed information of guests will only become available after you've completed the reception with them at least once. Good. Okay, so we're fighting against Pete, Lenny, and Mang-Chi. I love the little models, they are absolutely beautiful. On our side, Roland. We're starting with Cater. Interestingly, so we're going the reverse order? So he's weak against slashing damage? I guess? Slashing? Piercing? And I don't know what this is. We have 5 combat pages. Oh no, we can equip? No. Do we have them equipped already? I guess. So we have dodge, light attack. Close this again, please. Hello? I want to see the others. Light attack, light defense, charge and cover, and focus strikes. Battle symbol. I guess it's something like gear. You know what? Pete's page. Oh, that's what we get from him. Lenny's page and Mang-Chi's page. I wonder if, since pages are skills, if they drop skills or something. You know what? Let's just fucking start. Begin stage play. so we can end this episode after the fight. Combat pages and dice associated to each page are the main components of the reception. Here we go, slash, pierce and blunt. Characters will take one action per die, attack or defend. Each dice type has its own characteristics. Defensive dice is block and evade. Dice that will be used for this action, so this Red Sky to Survival would be a combination of block, then slash, then evade. And on hit, with the slash, it inflicts 1 bleed. Okay. Oh, Jesus. There's different possible effects. Burn, paralyze, bleed. Let's see. Weaken multiple dice. Take damage. Take damage every time the character rolls an offensive die. That's interesting. Fragile. It's just the box standard stuff, right? It's nothing really special here. If you've played, like, card games before, this isn't anything new. Same as here, on use and on hit, on defense and stuff. The only new stuff is on clash win and clash lose, when a character wins or loses a clash. On the left side are guests, on the right are librarians, because I think in the Western world you use that your team is on the left side, but since they're Korean, it's alright if it's on the right, I guess. Current HP, okay, nothing interesting here. At the start of each scene, press spacebar to roll speed dice to see who goes first, I guess. List of abnormality pages currently selected. Abnormality pages, you see. HP, stagger resist, and emotion coins. If stagger reaches 0, I think they will be stunned for a turn or something. Passive abilities and effects applied during battles, or bleeding and stuff, or maybe buffs. Let's see, we start with 1. Select the librarian. The reading direction in this is really weird. Hovering the mouse cursor on a guest will display the page the player needs to use the scene. Select the librarian. When a librarian uses a page, light is paid as it costs, so it's your turn currency. Light is restored by 1 at the start of each scene. Scene is a turn. From the librarian's hand of pages, choose a page to use. You can right click on a librarian to cancel a page you choose for them. Move the cursor over the guest and select the target. If the speed roll is higher, you can redirect the guest to attack that librarian instead. Okay. Click the begin scene button or press spacebar to initiate combat. Okay. Here we go. Scene 1. Roll the dice. Do I really Why is this getting black? Do I really have to do all of this to make his dream come true? We ain't scared of you wimps. Don't look down on us just cause we're rats. Alright, let's do this. I can click it. Okay. This is not translated. We rolled a 4. They rolled a 6 and a 5, or 2 6s and a 5. That's not good. Now how do I think I'm gonna dodge. What am I gonna dodge though? Can I just straight up use dodge? I feel like I paid enough attention, but maybe I didn't. When the battle begins, each character will approach the designated target. Their movement speed depends on the speed roll. Upon arriving at a target, a character will begin action according to the page selected from them. Clash, a one-sided attack. When 2 characters attack each other, a clash occurs. When a character attacks an enemy who doesn't have any dice left, a one-sided attack occurs. The results of each action is determined based on dice rolls. You can press spacebar to roll the dice. After the dice roll has been determined, on a one-sided attack we deal damage. On a clash, we deal damage or completely block the opponent's attack if the dice value is higher than the opponent's. Okay. A character may inflict or receive 2 types of damage, physical or stagger damage. You could also call it sanity damage, but I guess it's more like stagger and less like sanity. Attacks with stagger damage will reduce the target's stagger resist on hit, and when it hits 0, the character falls into a staggered state. They cannot act for the next scene, they cannot restore light, and they cannot draw pages, so you don't get any new cards, you don't get to act at all, it's a lost turn basically. A small amount of stagger resist is recovered at the beginning of each scene. Okay. Taking physical damage will decrease HP. If it's 0, they will die. Guests who meet the demise will be resolved into books. And when a guest's emotion level is high, they're more likely to yield more valuable books or multiple books at once upon death. Okay, so we need to keep their emotion level high somehow. And if one of our team dies, it doesn't matter, they will rise again. There's different damage resistances, and depending on the color, they're either vulnerable or resistant. Yeah, okay. Retaining defensive dice. If the opponent has no dice to play, the defensive dice will not be used. Unused defensive dice are retained for the rest of the act and will automatically be rolled when a character is attacked. Bonus evade. An evade die will not disappear upon successful evasion. Interesting. The evade dice will be retained until the character fails a subsequent evade attempt or the sequence of action ends. Alright, oh fuck, that's a lot of info. When all characters have finished their actions, remember when I said that this episode would be short and snappy? The scene will conclude and a subsequent scene will begin. The cycle will continue until the act is over, either as a curtain call or a cut. The curtain call for the act will occur when all guests have been resolved into books, so you win. The act is cut if all librarians die, so if you lose. Okay, skitter away. Backstreet stash. Skitter away. Oh god. Fucking, I don't know what is happening really. Let's hope that we just roll higher this time. A 4 again, but this time... Okay, you have to click on the number. We can charge and cover, like... Fight off, Backstreet Stash. They're all attacking. He's evading, so we don't want to attack him. Let's go with her first. Okay. Can we queue up multiples? No. Okay. Okay, we're gonna go with this. Let's see. Charge and cover. We rolled higher. We attacked her. We covered. We rolled higher. Fight off. We didn't have anything left for this since there were 3 attacks. Just in case you don't get this, they attack. Since there are 3 of them, they attack 3 times. But our card only had like 3, two actions, right? We don't have charge and cover anymore. Anyway, we're gonna light defense in order of evade, then block, then attack. Or evade, attack, attack. I think we're gonna go with evade. Oh no, we can't since we only have 2 lights. So we're gonna go light defense. Light attack would be enough actually. Let's go with light attack and attack him. We're first anyway. Let's see what happens. It's a little bit of a clash, but we roll higher. Oh, we attacked him twice, okay. So there wasn't enough left for the last guy anymore. Heightening of emotions. As the battle progresses, the emotional tension of librarians and guests will be heightened. Positive emotion is blue and gained upon winning a clash or having advantages in battle. And negative emotion is red, gained upon losing a clash or suffering disadvantages in battle. When the emotion gauge is completely filled, the character's emotion level will rise. Heightened emotions will improve the value of resolved books and contribute further to completing the books the librarians are equipping. So you can level them up. Emotion is heightened at a faster rate if the character's emotion level is lower than the opponent's. When the emotion level rises, the character may choose an abnormality page to use at the beginning of the next scene. So it's like a modifier, I guess. In this case, the speed dice icon will be replaced with an abnormality icon at the start of the scene. This? Clicking on an abnormality icon displays a list of abnormality pages. There are 2 types of abnormality pages, Awakening and Breakdown. Awakening pages mostly consist of purely beneficial effects for the user. Breakdown pages offer powerful effects that come with drawbacks. Alright. Each floor offers a different set of abnormality pages to choose from, and the likelihood of each type of page being represented depends on the proportions of positive and negative coins that the characters acquired. Very complicated. Very fucking complicated for something that's probably kinda easy. We click on him. We can go with Sword of Frost. On a successful one-sided attack, inflict 1 to 2 bind to target, or learning. I guess the 2 green ones are awakening and thus save. Learning is add a learn page to the hand, costs 1/start of clash, replace all dice with ones belonging to the opponent's page. An aspiration, increase max HP by 40%, gain free speed. At the end of each scene, if the character did not deal any damage with offensive dice, lose 10% of current HP. I'm gonna go for this one. Yes, feel the rapid beating of your heart. I wonder what's the deal with... Guess this is it for me. What's the deal with those text bubbles, since you can click them away to get rid of them or something? Oh, we can zoom into. You can't... Oh no, you can't drag. Okay, you can drag with middle mouse, just in case you want to know. Alright. A 7, since we have a +3 modifier, I guess. So we're gonna go with focus strikes. She got back up or something, right? Oh no, we can't focus strikes. We're gonna Let's go light attack then. Let's get rid of her immediately. Oh no. Oh yeah, we rolled higher than her. It's pretty good. She's dead. And scene 5. Here we go. Let's just roll again a 7. Very easy. We're gonna go with focus strikes. No, we can't. Charging cover. I keep forgetting that we're only like having 2 every time since we're spending 2 and gaining 1. So we keep... No, wait. If we spend 2 out of 2, how do we gain 2 every time? Oh shit, he's not dead. Scene 6. Can you withstand this deep despair? I can. You're fucking shit. Look at you rolling a natural 1. We have to go for light defense, but there's a strike in there too, so... Okay, and here we go. Book of Rats obtained again. Victory! Yay! First scene over. Only took us an hour to get here, and then 5 minutes to beat it. Curtain call for the reception of rats. The end of the play. Here we go. You can check the books resolved from the reception. I think we got 3. If the reception ends in your loss, the guest will take the books of the day. But the book of the day is the one I used to initiate with. How does that work? Press the button to return to the library lobby. Curtain's closed, okay. Librarians who participated in the reception will get the following benefits. The realization of the equipped books will increase. They may obtain battle symbols for fulfilling certain conditions, pardon me. Roland, you got plus 12 and you're at 4 out of 6 now? You went from level 1 to level 3? Okay, can I like further check it now? Can I check like the Book of Rats? No? Okay, I can't even check it, alright. It's like a little bit non-informative, but curtain's
조직에
closed.
속하는 것이
Alright.
그렇게도 중요한 일일까?
I wonder, is it too important for them to belong to a renowned syndicate?
도시에서 살아가려면 어쩔 수 없어. 조직이든 어디든 간에 자신이 속할 집단을 구하지 않고서는 살아가기 힘든 곳이니까.
It's all part... Oh, sorry, Roland. It's all part of the city life. You have to belong to a group, be it a syndicate or anything else. Living in the city gets too tough otherwise. Okay. Oh. Floor of General Works opened. You can now select Floor of General Works during receptions. You now have access to new abnormality pages. A new assignment has been added. Okay, even more explanations. You can click on the portrait of a librarian to check the information. Information on the current floor, current grade of the library. Left and right arrows to view information of other floors. Alright. In the floor realization menu, you can raise the completeness of the selected floor and acquire pages by burning books earned through receptions. From the floor information menu, press the realize floor button. Do I have to realize? Oh, fuck me. Select a book to burn. Each book contributes to the realization state differently upon burning. Press the burn book button. Select the book to burn. Do I want to burn the Book of Rats? I might want to return first. Actually, let me check what happens. Okay. If I return to title now, when the fuck does the game save? It doesn't tell you. So, we're gonna end for now. Thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. It's still not really clear what the fuck is going on while fighting, I think. The story is it's not really moving along much in the beginning either, but that's a good story. You need to set the backdrop first before you really get into it. If I'm doing anything overly wrong, let me know. Some of you must have completed this already, I'm pretty sure. You guys are crazy. If you have any hints for fighting or maybe something I missed or did a big mistake here and you spotted it already in this short little fight, tell me. Also, voice acting. Do I leave it on? Do I turn it off completely? Do you want me to read what others have said before? There doesn't seem to be a lot of inner thought I can read, so it would just be me going, yeah, and clicking every now and then since I need to advance. But with me reading, I can at least... I can process the information better, I'd like to think. So, with that, you can look forward to next week, Library of Ruina, every Friday, just like Lobotomy Corporation. Possibly shorter episodes than today, since today has been a special episode, let's call it that. And yeah, what can I say other than I'm very glad it's finally here. Very glad we're experiencing this together. This truly is the best timeline. Bye.